Good afternoon, everybody. It's Cindy Utter at Artsy Endeavors. We're going to work on our deck of cards. Let's see. We are on what number? We are on number 31, and the prompt for this is... Oop, that one's the wrong one. This is number 31. And the prompt is triangle. Oops. Okay, so let's see. I did pick out the two of diamonds, which was kind of cool. It's a diamond, not a triangle. And I was going through some of my scraps trying to decide what I was going to do. And I actually found this. And I thought this is very cool. It came from Prima. It's actually the back of a... the front of a packaging, and it's for the decorative wood embellishments, 2 pieces. Who knows? I have no idea what it was, where I got it, but so I'm going to go ahead and use this. And then I just picked up these other little pieces of paper. I don't know if they're going to be used or not, but let's see what happens. So the first thing I'm going to do, I went to Tuesday Morning the other day, and I got these scissors for $2.99. Let me tell you, I absolutely love them. They work wonderful for cutting cardboard. So we're going to cut out these triangles, and what else are we going to do? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to matte medium this, if I'm going to gesso it, paint around them. I don't know. It's one of those days. I just don't know. So I had a very, very busy week last week. My husband moved my studio for me, as many of you know, and just trying to get everything reorganized. It was just a ton of work, a lot of work. But I think I'm almost set. I mean, I still, previously in my studio, I would think, okay, I want such and such, and I would know right where to go get it. Well, now it's a little bit different because I'm not quite sure where to go get it. So, all right, what are we going to do with this? Are we going to use them just like this? I think that's kind of cheating. All right, first thing I'm going to do is what I normally do, which is get some of this gloss off this card because I want whatever I put on here to stick. So I'm just going to sand it down a little bit. All right, wipe it off. Okay, I'm going to paint this because I want to. Now I just have to figure out where all my paints are. Let me grab my paints and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's see. While I was off camera, I actually cut up my triangles and I picked out a few paints. Again, these are Dina Wakley's. As you know by now, I just love my Dina Wakley paints. And I'm going to put these on with sponges, cosmetic wedges. And just because I can. Here's my green. Here's another green. I wish you could see my desk. I only have this little area here to work in. The rest of it is just still covered in stuff that I have not yet put away or haven't had a chance to put away. It's crazy, really. I just want to put just dabbing some paint on here wherever. Just going to blend it all together anyways, so. Having a little bit of a hard day today. I got to spend yesterday with my beautiful grandbabies, and I actually, my first grandbaby is Haley, as everybody knows. She will be 6 in November, and yesterday I got to meet my 6-week-old grandbaby, who is Miss Nora. So we have Miss Haley and Miss Nora. And oh, they're so beautiful. Just had a lot of fun with them. Miss Nora hung out on Nana's lap and just slept most of the time. She was hanging out, just hanging out with Nana. It was awesome. So we had a great day yesterday. Okay, I'm going to dry this up. See, quick, easy, simple, nothing crazy. Let's dry it up and let's continue. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do here. First thing I'm going to do is I just want to cut a couple strips. I don't care if they're the same, I don't care if they're different, it's all good, right? And then we're going to take some matte medium, that's Mod Podge. Just so, where's my matte medium? Here it is. Okay, we're going to take some matte medium. And I still have my old squeaky chair and squeaky desk. And whoo, I'm just going to put some matte medium through there. And let's take these. I'll take a brush and just kind of wet it through. I've been having so much fun doing this deck of cards. It's just something where I can just play and have fun, and I don't have to worry about, you know, any doing something right, doing something wrong. And yeah, I know, I've always said in mixed media art, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. But hey, you know, you never know. Alright, we're going to dry this up. Alright, so we've got this dry. Let's see which one of these we're going to use today. And again, the prompt is triangles, and I'm just going to play. You know, why not? Like these. We're just playing with our triangles today. So I had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I got to meet, like I said, my second grandbaby. I may have said that, I may not have. If I haven't, well, now you know. My first grandbaby, not too long after my new grandbaby left, my first grandbaby calls me up, and she had to have grandma time right then and there. There was no waiting for grandma time. So I spent the day, like I said, with my babies, and boy, I love them dearly, but wow, especially my oldest one, she just wears me out. She'll be 6 in November, and she's just so full of energy. I just love her dearly, but wow, is she just, whew, a busy, busy girl. So, but we played hospital, and she brought out her Legos, which were actually my son's Legos when they were little, and she brought out her daddy and Uncle Jay's Legos, and so she asked Grandma to build her a hospital. So we built a hospital, and she had beds in her hospital, and it was just so much fun, you know? They're so great, aren't they? So much fun to have around, and just, they're so innocent. I think that's what I love about her. I'm trying to figure out which one of these I want. I kind of like this one. Alright, we're going to put those there. Yeah, I probably should have put paper on here that had triangles, but I didn't want to. So I want to use something a little bit thicker to put these down with. It doesn't have to be super heavy, but I want something a little bit thicker than just regular matte medium. So I'm going to use my, this is actually gloss. The only reason I have it is because it was on clearance. But I'm going to use the Gloss Heavy Gel. And we're just going to stick down all our triangles. So, like I said, we had a wonderful weekend. It was busy. Ooh, get off, you. Busy, busy, busy. And in other parts of my life, my husband's company, and I won't say a name because you probably all can figure it out, especially if it happens. Contract was up at midnight, on Saturday night, and the thought was they were going to strike because the corporation makes billions and billions of dollars in profit, but wants to take away a lot of job security and, you know, corporate greed, you know what it's like. Wants to take a lot of things away from their employees, and luckily they're union. But as it was, we did stay up until midnight to find out, and as it was, the union decided to continue working without a contract, and we'll see how long that lasts. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have differences of opinion on it, but I'm not going to go into that here. So, we got joking about it, and I told him, oh no, you can't go on strike. I need more art supplies. So, I've been trying to be very good because I knew this was coming, and it happens, unfortunately, about every 3 years. And the last one, I was working during the last strike. I was in management, and we were working 14-hour days, 7 days a week, and it was a lot of work. But so get some of that meeting off here. Look at that. But this year, I don't have to work it. And they're working, from what I understand, if the guys do go on strike, they're going to be working 16-hour days. Which just doesn't sound like fun to me at this point. Okay, so we got our triangles on here. I kind of like them. Kind of cool, huh? Alright, now I also, I've got this huge thing of rickrack, and I love using this rickrack, so I was thinking I really need to put a piece down here. I don't really want to go down up and down the middle. See, I just try to figure this out as I go. Actually, I think I'm going to put a piece from here to the corner of that. Let's see how we do this. We'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. We've got our triangles. Now, I've got this rickrack out, and I just love using rickrack. It's a real quick, simple, easy way to add decoration, and yet use up some of the supplies you have around. So I'm going to use some of this gel because I want this rickrack to stay where I put it. Okay. So we're going to cut that off here. Do the same thing on the other side. And cut that off here. Alright, so now we're going to dry this. Okay, so now I still really like this, and for some reason I want to use it today. So, what I want to use off here is the Life Is. And I'm just playing with the scissors. I'm not really making it perfect. I'm just kind of rounding the corners a little bit. And what we're going to put on here is Life Is, I want Daring. kind of quiet today because I'm actually in quite a lot of pain. I had a wonderful, wonderful weekend with my granddaughters, but it was rough. So we're going to put on here Life is Daring, and I think that's going to be really cool. So we're going to dry this. I'm going to go ahead, let's go ahead and glue these down before I dry the rest of it. So anyways, I'm just kind of quiet today, so okay, we're going to put Daring right there. And you know, sometimes life is daring and complicated and hard and fun, and we could go on and on and on, right? About what life is. Sometimes life is challenging. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes life is easy. And I'm sorry about that. That was my phone. Alright, I'm going to dry this up, and then we're going to come back with our black Stabilo pen and make some highlights and lowlights and whatever, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're all dry. So what I want to do is I just want to just mess around. Let's see what to do with that. Like I said, I'm not very talkative today. I hope you guys don't mind that. Usually I'm chatty Cathy, but today is just not a chatty day, which is okay, right? Okay, so I'm not going to do much more on this one. Here is number 30, and the prompt is triangle. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, let's move on. Okay, everybody, we're back, and we are on, card number 32, and this one, the prompt is Happy Mail. Now, I have received quite a bit of Happy Mail, and I actually have several different things that I've pulled out here. I've got this little box full of goodies. Here's another box full of goodies and scraps and bits and pieces and whatever. So we're going to play around with some Happy Mail. Now, I did just recently receive, I don't know where she went. My desk is such a mess. I received a Happy Mail just recently, and this came from Canada. And there was a little girl right here that I just cut off and I wanted to use on here, and I don't know where she went, so we'll have to look for her. But what we're going to do in the meantime is I've already went ahead and used the sand block on this card so that whatever we put on here is going to stick. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, again, my Dina Wakley paints. I love these paints. I can't help it. So we're going to use those, and I still can't find my little girl. That's okay, we'll find her. So let's start out with some, again, Dina Wakley. I don't know what I want. I want more blue this, or more yellow and more blue this time. And I'm just going to paint this card. Again, I'm going to use my, oh, I might just use my fingers. I'm going to use my sponges. Alright, let's just go ahead and get this put on here. Let me bring you up. Alright, we're just going to use, again, I'm just using a cosmetic wedge, a cosmetic sponge. Need a little bit more paint. I just love the texture, and I love the look of what these cosmetic sponges give to the paint. I enjoy that texture. I want to put a little bit more yellow on here. I'm just going to turn this over. Okay. Alright. Okay, I finally found her. She actually had fallen off my desk and was on the floor. So this is the girl I plan on using. But I have some other Happy Mails here. This actually came in a swap that Crazy Island Family did. This was we did these little travel books. And this is some of the little goodies that were inside that we could use in our travel journals. Now I've actually decided I'm going to use them here. I think I might only use 2. And this also came, goodness knows where, again in a Happy Mail, somehow, some way, somewhere. And I kind of want to put this on here because I want to represent that the Happy Mail that I receive comes from all over the world. Everywhere. So this is going to go on there. I'm not sure how we're going to put it on there, but that's okay. And then the last thing I have here that came, again, this is part of an envelope from a Happy Mail, and I'm going to use part of this. I just want, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just kind of giving it a little bit of a, let's make this, there we go. It's going to be kind of like a base for my girl. Yeah, sure, we'll see how this looks. Okay, she's going to work right there. Now I also want to put a little bit of this. This is washi tape that came on this piece of Happy Mail. So I'm actually going to use the washi tape on here also. So let's go ahead and get started putting this stuff down. Alright, again I'm going to use my matte medium. And I really don't like this palette knife. So let's see if we can find a better one. That one needs cleaning drastically. Okay. So let's start right here. Let's hope I don't break out into song here. I do have my headset on, and I have some country music going. Today I'm in the mood for country. The days and the music, it all depends. Some days I'm in the mood for country, some days it'll be jazz, some days it'll be 80s rock. You never know. I'll put a layer over top of that. Now I am going to use this. for this one, if you have any bits and pieces of Happy Mail that you just wanted to use up or you wanted to do something with, constructive, I love doing this type of art, using just little bits and pieces and of whatever I may have. I have a lot of fun doing that. Not sure if this is going to fit in with what I'm trying to do, so we might set this aside and use it as another time. No worries. Okay, so now I'm going to get my girl out and I'm going to start working on her. And I'm going to use some new pens that I just received off Blitsy. Let me grab those. Alright, so these are these pens that I just purchased off Blitsy. They're called Dough Crafts Artiste. And these are the ones I'm going to use today. And what I like about these is they actually have a brush tip and then they have a real light tip, which is really cool. Or not light tip, a small tip. So I'm actually going to use these today to do my girl. I just received these a few days ago and I was trying them out and my granddaughter decided that she had to try them out. She says, "Grandma, I will be very careful." So she was funny. She says, "I won't break them." I said, "What do you think Grandma will do if you break them?" "I don't know." I said, "I'll probably throw you out and lock the door." She says, "I'd have to walk home." And I said to her, "Do you know how to get there?" She says, "No, you'll have to give me a map first." She's so funny. She's only 5 and she's just so smart. Such a smart little one. They grow so fast. It's just crazy. I'm just kind of coloring her in a little bit, just giving her some color to put on so I can put her on my page. Nothing major, nothing crazy. I know, I seem to say that an awful lot, don't I? See a little spot of her hair I missed. Alright, bring back my pink. Let's finish her shirt. For some reason I love brush tipped pens. To me they just work out so much nicer. She's going to be in all pink. That's okay, right? Give her pink shoes too. I love her. She's cute. Cute, cute, cute. Let's see. Let's make her some purple. So what do you do with your Happy Mail? What do you do with your bits and pieces, like little stamps that come on the envelopes that you receive, and you know, little extras that, you know, most people like to put into packages. I know I enjoy sending little pieces because I enjoy receiving them, and it's just a lot of fun to you know, take these little pieces and actually make something out of them. Don't really want to do her face. Isn't she cute? Don't want to do her face because I don't really have a color I want for that. So, and if you noticed, I didn't fussy cut her. I mean, I left some white around her, and that's fine. Alright, so she's going to go right there. Now I want to add some more to her. Let's look in here and see what we can find as far as little bits. Oh, I love this butterfly. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see if we have a smaller one. Oh, I love it. I wonder if we have a smaller one. See all these little bits and pieces. I love using these on my ARCADs as well. There's a cute little star. What else do we have here? There we go. Here's a nice little pink heart. That little duty. Let's put 2 hearts on there. We're going to take off that blue star and we're going to put a red star on there. No. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and put these down. I think I'm actually going to put the star I'm going to put the star right here. Now let's put her on here. Isn't she cute? Love her. Okay, now we're going to take these little hearts. Okay. Oops. Come in. A little heart. Okay. All right, now I'm going to find some little word or phrase to put up here for her, and we'll finish her up. Okay, I found this little phrase, and it was in the, I believe it's a Tim Holtz set. And it says, make someone happy today. Now, how more appropriate could that be for Happy Mail? So we're just going to stick this on here. Okay, then we're going to take our Stabilo, we're just going to go around it a little bit just to bring out these words. All right, let's see. So there you go. Alright, we're working on making someone happy today, and we're doing this with our Happy Mail. So there's card number 31, and I hope you enjoyed. On to a next one. Okay, here we are. We've got number 33, and this one is Free Play. Now, I just did one for Happy Mail. But you know, I have so many little bits and scraps and pieces that I just pulled a bunch more out and let's make something. Let's see what we're going to do. Alright, so I do want to put paint down on this, but I want a little bit different colors. I want to get into, maybe we'll do some pink. Let's do pink. A little bit of purple in here. Yeah, we got a little bit of purple. Okay, so we got pink and purple we're going to work with. And again, these are Dina Wakley paints. If you don't have Dina Wakley paints, that's fine. That's not an issue. Use your real cheap craft paints. They work too. If I had them handily accessible to me here, I probably would use some to show you. Maybe I'll do that on the next batch. We'll see. So let's go ahead. Again, I'm going to do it the same way. I really enjoy this texture of adding the paint. This application of the paint, I should say. Love the texture that it gives and what it shows. See, isn't that just awesome? Let me bring you in. Isn't that great? I just love the way it looks. Even though we might cover up most of it, that's alright. I still know it's there. Okay. Okay, so we've got our paint on there. Now, I just got this Tim Holtz stencil. And we've got just plain white gesso. Don't know why I gravitate toward the gesso, but for the white and the black, I most of the time use the gesso. So I want to kind of make it look kind of like it's going off. Ooh, I'm pulling up my paint. See that? Even sometimes when you sand, it doesn't always work out the way you want. Alright, let's see what we look like. That looks fine. Okay. Alright, now I found this. This I don't know where it came from. It could have been a piece of Happy Mail. It could have been, who knows. I may have cut it off packaging. Not really sure. So we're going to put that down. And again, I'm going to use the matte medium. There we go. Alright, actually I shouldn't have shut that because I have got to get this desk cleaned off. It's driving me crazy! Everything's falling all around me. Okay. Now what I want to do... I want to put that on there. No, I don't. I don't like that on there. But I do need a black border. In order to get that, I have to be able to get to my stamp. So that's going to be a moment. Okay, so we've got this pretty well dry. I've got a little kitten here. Isn't he cute? I think I'm going to use him. I was able to get to my stamps, which are actually here in front of me, but covered up by a bunch of stuff on my desk. So, I was able to get to them. And while I'm at it, I want to go back to this card. See, there's just something about putting black edges on them. There we go. Okay. So we've got our black edge on here. Now, I did some fussy cutting while I was off camera. I didn't really think you guys wanted to watch it. I have this nice little lady. Again, she was a piece that was sent to me in a Happy Mail. And I just really like her. And then I took some butterfly wings that I had, and I cut them in half. This is the bottom half of the wing. This is the top half of the wing. Whoops, wrong one. Okay. It was just butterfly wings. So I took the bottom halves, and they're actually going to go on her. So let's take some, I actually want to take some tacky glue. Just going to put a little bit back here on her back. A little bit more than that. Okay, just putting some tacky glue on those. And then what I'm going to do, figuring about where I want those. Okay, I'm going to bring this one down a little bit, this one up a little bit. Okay, and now I'm actually just going to take tacky glue to finish putting her down. Isn't she cool? I love her. I just think she's great. Okay. Now I really want this kitten on here. I'm not sure why, but he keeps wanting to come on here, so kitty cat's gonna go on here. And it was funny because when I was looking through my little box of goodies there on what to put on this card, the only thing that kept popping around in my head is everyone has to have an angel. And so I think that's what this card is going to say. But now we have to get some lettering out and see how we're going to do our lettering on here. Let's make it, I like it a little darker. There we go. Alright, so we got our kitty cat here. I'm not going to do much to the kitty cat. He's just hanging out here. Got my beautiful girl. Actually, he looks really big compared to the girl, but that's okay. My beautiful girl angel here, and we're just going to put on here, everybody needs an angel. Whoops, sorry, I started writing and then I looked up and saw the camera wasn't on. So here we go, everyone. I'm just using a Sharpie, but I'm going to have to go back over this probably with one of my Poscas or with one of my Pitt pens. Okay, so actually let me take, that was with a Sharpie. I'm going to use my Pitt pen. Just going to go over it. Okay, so everyone needs an angel. Now I am going to take my Stabilo, and I just want to go around her a little bit. Let's just go around her gown, give her a little bit of that shadow. Put some more on the bottom. Maybe go around my kitty cat. Just use our water pen to just activate that Stabilo. Okay. Everyone needs an angel. Okay, this was my free play. Again, this is number 33. Let's check out number 34 and see where we're going now. Good morning, everybody. Okay, here we are with number 34. And this one is our favorite actor or actress. Okay. So I've went ahead and I've sanded the card just to get some of that shine off it. Now, one of my favorite actors of all time, this is crazy, I know, it's John Wayne. I love watching his movies. So I think I'm going to try to use these up on this card. Now, the other day I received a Happy Mail. Actually, it was a random act of kindness. And this beautiful, beautiful napkin. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Was included. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a piece of this napkin. And I kind of want a spot with a little bit of red on it. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to use this piece right here. Just cut a little piece off it. Make sure I have enough, which I do for my card. Okay. Set this aside. Get my card back up here. Okay. Now I am going to take the backing off this. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. There we go, right there. Oh, it actually has 2 layers of backing. So let's see if I can get this second layer off. Yes, I can. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to Mod this on. Not Mod, I apologize. We're going to matte medium this on. And let's grab a brush here. I thought I had one out, but apparently not. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're just going to grab a brush here. We're going to put some matte medium down. Now I don't mind, look at that. I don't mind the wrinkles. That's okay with me because it's just going to add more texture. Alright. Okay, we're going to dry and trim this up. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit on top because I really want it to sit down on the card. Alright, let's dry it up, we'll trim it up, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got this pretty well dry. I went ahead and I trimmed around the edges. Now you can see the 6 coming through, which I don't have an issue with that. Now I got out some, look at that, isn't that cool? I should save that and use it on a piece of mixed media. I think I might. Okay, I got out some copper paint. I'm just going to put a little bit here on my pad here. And what I want to do is I just want to do a light copper wash. So I'm just adding a bunch of water to the copper paint. And I'm just going to do a light wash to this. Just want to give it more of that just grungy look. But it's going to have a little bit of a sparkle to it. A little bit more water. Let's get out our trimmings. Touch more water. There we go. Okay. Just whip that up. Alright. Now I've gotten out some other odds and ends here. I have a couple pieces of negatives here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. I have a little piece of cardboard, got some ribbon, and of course I have my pictures, and I've got some buttons and some other things over here. So, here they are. Can you see them? Okay. So, let's see how we're going to do this. Let's cut this up. Now, one of the reasons that I can use this is because I'm not actually selling this, so there should not be any copyright issues. This is for my own personal use. I'm just using it to create basically a memento of an actor that I really liked. So let's see. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that one or just this one, so I'll take off this widescreen collection. We're going to cut it down some more. John Wayne, Glenn Campbell, and Kim Darby. True Grit. This was an excellent movie, and I watched the new one that they made that came out in the movie theaters. Fantastic movie. Long one, but a good one. Alright, let's dry this and then we'll start putting it together. Alright, so this is pretty well dry. I got out some Distress ink and Vintage Photo. And I've got my piece of cardboard here. I'm not going to use the whole thing. All this is corrugated cardboard that I took all of the, well, most of the layers off from. And then what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to use this Vintage Photo. Use my little finger dauber, which I think is a wonderful piece of equipment. And I'm just going to age it. I'm just going to make it look older. Okay. Alright, I'm going to heat set that real quick. Now, we also have this here, which I'm going to do the same thing with this ribbon. I'm actually going to brown it up a little bit so it's not quite so stark in color contrast. Alright, let's see. Same thing with the ribbon. Just making sure I got the right side of it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tacky glue this down. Right here. Just trim up my edges. Now I still have this piece here, so I want to add that. I just have to figure out what my placement's going to be. I want some more dark on this. I don't like how light it is, especially around the edges. I want it darker. So I'm going to make my edges darker. There we go. I really want those edges darkened up. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to put this picture in here. I wish it wasn't quite so large. You know what? I really want to work with just this picture. So let's work with just this picture. I think. Alright, so this is going to go here. I'm going to tacky glue this down, this piece of ribbon. Okay. I'm going to put this here. I think we might end up using a piece of this film. Cut it in half. To be honest, I have no idea what or who was on this film. I believe this was something I received in a random act of kindness, but we're going to put some film on here. How do you like how I measure things? Isn't that great? Okay. Pardon me. I went to the post office yesterday. I had to mail some some different swaps out, and I told the lady at our post office, I said, I'm not sure something's either dying or blooming, because I've been very horsey the last few days, and I'm not quite sure why. So, alright. So we have a little bit of movie down here, which is cool. Just love this picture. Alright, so let's get this put down. Whoops, I never put my top back on. Let's get this put down here. Again, just using some tacky glue. I'll put that down here. Really want these edges of this movie to stay down. This negative, I should say. Okay, we're just going to hold it down like that. Okay, True Grit is going to go right here. And you know, it's okay if the whole thing is not glued down, because I don't have to send it anywhere. This is just for my viewing pleasure. Now I've got a few buttons here. Let's put my top back on my Distress ink. And put it back. It belongs. Okay. I love this this paper clip, and it's just a star. Let's see how we're going to put it on here. I think we're going to put it with a star this way. Okay, so actually that's going to help hold that down too. I've got a few buttons here. Now these have shanks on them. It doesn't matter to me if a button has a shank on it or not, because I have this wonderful set that my hubby made me buy the big ones because he said I needed them. And you know he's right. You just cut the shank off. You see? Now I can get it a little bit closer. Not with these ones I can't, but I still have my small pair. And I can make it a little bit closer. Usually. There we go. So make it closer so it's pretty well, whoops, flat. All right. Do the same thing with the other one. Just be careful when you're doing this that you don't pinch yourself. I've done that before and it hurts. All right. So I've got these flat buttons. I'm going to put one of them right here. I'm going to put another one right here. And then I just have these little buttons here, and I think I'm going to put these around here. I'm actually going to glue the top of that and stick the picture to it. Last but not least, I'm taking my black ink, going around all my outsides. And here we are. This is card number 34, and it's your favorite actor or actress. And we have a John Wayne True Grit. Okay, so just to review real quick what we have, this is card number 31, which was triangles. Card number 32, which is Happy Mail. I bring you out. Card number 33, which was Free Play. And now we have card number 34, which is Actor or Actress. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you like, please hit the like button below. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I answer every comment. Please subscribe, and happy creating and have fun. That's what life's all about, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.